Hello, viewers, and welcome to Dual. Today, you're going to be very, very excited about the topic. It's about attraction. Yeah? Now, I have amazing people here who are going to introduce themselves.
Hello, once again, my name is Christine Lugendo, and I'm so happy to be here today. I'm so excited for this topic, attraction. Yeah.
Hi everyone, this is Michael Odhiambo from this side. I'm the only male in this team and sitawangusha manze.
So, we are not going to waste time. We are merely going to now bring the topic. When we talk about attraction, tell us, what is it about? What is attraction? Tell me something about attraction.
I believe attraction is what you, when I look at someone, I become attracted to. There's something that draws me to them. So there's that physical appearance that draws me to someone, right? So I believe it's the first thing that you see when you look at someone, maybe someone new or just someone you've met, Yeah, so that's for me, that's what's attraction. And on the other hand, there's what you experience from someone. Like when I'm sitting with you, when I know you for the first time, and then I get to sit with you, I get to walk with you, I get to learn how you speak, how you handle yourself, how your heart is, that's your character. Yes, the more I get to know you, the more I get attracted to you, or not attracted, depends. Yes, that's my view of attraction.
Do you know, Christine? Because there are some people, you say physical, there are some people who do not have good physical looks, yet so the character.
But people have their own tastes, To you might think, I might look at someone, I might look at someone, I'm like, they're not my type. But there's someone else who might look at that same person, and that's exactly what they want.
They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, so I think it depends on you.
Yeah,
as a person. Yeah.
So for you, two things: there's the appearance,
physical, yes,
and then the character.
Yes.
Wow,
the experience
wow.
I have with you.
And that is as a lady.
Yes.
Let's hear what the guys say.
Okay, mi kwanza unajua mi sipendaki kusalimia watu kwa mkono wa opposite gender. Unashika mtu vizuri, unasikia nanuka aje. Kisikia senti kofiti. Mtu tu anapenda maji huyo mtu. Alafu kwa amebeba kiasi sawa hivyo sasa.
You know something. Me sielewi sheng. Simplify for people like me who are elewi. Okay, what attracts a young man like you?
Okay, for me, but like good sense, I like I bet every day, so I like
okay, the body, that's very important. We can't ignore body scent. Yes.
Yeah, body scent. Some voices, I like some sweet voice that when you call in the morning, when you call somebody in the morning, you see, that's a good voice that can motivate you to work more hard during that day, on that day. And then akue amebeba, akona
amebeba nini?
Amebeba vitabu za library. Yeah. Vitabu za library.
Meaning mtu anasoma. Okay. No, sheng inanisumbua Mike. When you viewers wale hawaelewi library ni nini?
The
body.
Figure 9. Yeah.
Figure. Viewers. Someone with a sweet voice, and a good figure. We've already heard about personality and appearance.
I think it's different for men and for women. So there are things we look at. There are things. Okay, it's not like we also don't look at the physical part. Yeah, of course. Now we talk about tall, dark, and handsome. Yeah, but there's also the other side, because someone might be good looking. But empty. Yeah, so it's good to look at both sides.
Yeah,
but for men, we understand.
Yeah.
They are more
But I like your honesty because a lot of guys will tell you, yeah.
I know. I must impress my eyes with
Yeah.
my property,
Uh,
huwezi kuona hiyo TV 12
So-
inch
so-
alafu mgeni akikuja sasa mgeni atafinya macho kuona inafaa kuja aone 55 inches mahali kiona news anaona huyu jamaa ana
so
present.
Mike, you're talking of somebody being attracted to you. What you need to have, there's
Mimi?
two way. What
No.
attracts you and what will attract somebody.
Mtu-
First of all, tell me what attracts you.
yeah,
Is
I've
the
said that.
library and
Okay, first of all, lazima niangalie brains.
brains.
Yeah,
Okay.
siku hizi degree ni kitu common bana. You must have a degree. Another thing, you must be smelling good. Another thing, kuwa umebeba hivyo tu.
Okay.
Alafu na sauti nyororo. Hata tukiagi sitasikia unataka kunipiga. Kuna sauti nyingine unaagi unayo anakujibu tu no, ni kama shakupiga already.
Okay, tell me, are there some people who do have bad body scent? Anyway, because
No,
when you talk
okay.
or the natural.
No.
Or perfume, mama.
That's just by the way. But kuna venye we do many activities in a day. Kuna we do different things. So whatever you do, these fingers, they're not the same. And doesn't mean that mimi nikiwa na work mahali sasa wewe pia lazima wake mahali. Some they work extra hard. Mtu kama mimi naenda mjengo pale, nachapa mjengo yangu, nainua simiti, najua nikishatoka hapa lazima nioge vizuri. Unajua mtu kama mtu ofisi yeye ako kwa Uber anaenda ofisi na huyo mtu hata sipooga, unajua hakuna kazi ngumu amefanya. So you understand yourself what you're doing and how to favor other people. What you're doing, cleanliness, you don't do just yourself, you do it too for others.
I like
How
that
they
coming
do, yeah.
out, because some people take life for granted. Wengine una smell, sweat uja change.
Yeah, alafu mostly mimi pia napendaga kwenda swimming. Sana nataka mtu wangu akuwa amenyoa pale mahali, asikuwe manywele zinasimama hivi kama steel wire.
When you go swimming. What do you think of what he's saying? Does it make sense? I wish I was a Gen Z to catch up this.
No, I think it brings us back to hygiene. What he's basically saying is about hygiene. It's important to take care of yourself hygienically. It's of course, I think for me, I do it first for myself and then for others. So it's very important also to consider others because it feels good smelling like I like smelling good. So smelling good feels good. So imagine someone else looking at you like you're greeting someone and you smell nice. At least that's the first thing they may want to even continue with the conversation. They may want to continue to sit with you. But if I find that you are unkempt, like you just umejiachilia tu, already that speaks for you. The way you dress, the way you even speak, you're already like telling people how to address you. But they say, dress the way you want to be addressed. So it's not just about clothing, but even how you're taking care of your body, your nails, just basically everything.
Everything.
Yeah, so I think it's just about hygiene.
I like what he added is also knowledge. You can have all those things, lakini knowledge is important also for ladies.
But it's important to have knowledge. And nowadays we are getting so much information from everywhere. But how to use it is the problem. Because people are filled with knowledge. We are filled with all these things. But now how to use them comes now the drawing. The drawing. Wapata mtu alienda shule. Nowadays watu wameenda shule. Kila mtu ameenda shule.
Ameenda shule. You can't tell the difference between even a graduate and somebody who's not.
But now there are those values. Zenye hizi si lazima shule ikuwe imefunza. Unaona. Zile tu basic ones. I think it brings us back to how everyone is brought up. Yes. How we were raised.
How you were raised.
So your manners.
From a girl's point of view, what
Yeah.
about a guy? How somebody is brought up and is
Yeah.
knowledge?
Kuna
Because I know
feeling
there are
of-
some guys who feel intimidated if the girl knows more than you or is more educated than you. Anasema hapana. Yeah.
Okay, by the way, for you to love someone, lazima mkuwe on the same page. Actually, let's go the spiritual way. Some people, when you're kuwa, they should be wedding. You can't wed somebody mwenye ako church ingine, according to me, because if I want to marry you and maybe I'm going to church X, our pastor should, or our priest should be knowing you. Kuna kushare, there are women group, men group, and then discussions. I think when it comes to one church city, ukienda hii church sasa ile ni different na ile ingine, but beliefs, how people do believe in some things, venye nimekuwa brought up as a man inaweza kuwa different na venye amekuwa brought up. So hapa hivi, one of us should swallow the ego and we go to one faith, we go to same church, then for us to get the wedding certificate, we should go to one church. So unity. For us to be in one page, we should be united. We should be speaking same language. We know the timelines that this day we'll be going to church city. Kama ni Sunday, mi naenda, Saturday yeye naenda, ama Friday yeye ameenda huko nini, unajua. So one page, like you should be just in one page, mnaongea same thing as a family.
Mike, me, I've been married for many years, and let me tell you, very few people actually come in one page. Majority of people. Others will come from another church, others will come, then they come. And normally what I see people saying that as much as possible, you need to go to the man's church, or to one church is true. And they need to agree on which church they'll go with together. But you rarely get people getting married and they're exactly the same. Lakini during marriage is when now you find your different ideas. Now mnajuana, mna influence each other, mnakuwa. That is my experience. So, yeah.
Okay.
And then different churches and one God. Maybe tell us more about that.
Okay, different churches. For example, let's talk about Christianity. We all believe that Christianity. Actually, I went through catechism class and we were taught about first sacrament is baptism in a church. Baptism is the sacrament that washes away the original sins and draws close to God. And if you maintain that temple with God, the only thing you should be doing is the confession. Because we are human beings, we are not
And
perfect.
praying,
You confess to God, you pray. And after you've been baptized, there are some other levels according to the faith that we go to. Like for me, you go for the confirmation. The next sacrament should be marriage and matrimony. The next one, then the last one is death, and we know we will be dying. That's in the lifestyle. So akisha ko baptized, amefundishwa hizo kwa church yake, everything. You go to the youth class. You're taught with this how you should be handling people. You go to young adults. What should you do? You should be dating. You should be learning this and that. That's where you're taught you shouldn't have more than one partner. And if that happens, what should you do? How to get rid of the other one? Okay. No, you might be having, by the way, you might be having more than one, but just for comparison. What if I go the right way? What I go the left way, Yeah, but actually I'm talking about what we were taught.
What you are taught. That's one of the ideas that are coming in.
So, after going through that, and you get somebody perfect, through that process, we are talking about Christianity right now, the church we got to. So you choose one. And you pray about it.
Okay.
Yeah, it does not mean that you must go to church every day, but you just pray.
Oh, exactly the same church. But what I'm gathering from you is the spirituality is also one of the factors when you are attracted to somebody. Yeah, when someone is attracting you.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you think about spirituality? That's what he's saying.
Okay. It's interesting because we are all. I think I believe in the one true living God.
Yes.
I believe that the one thing is having a relationship with God. I personally have a relationship with God. And so if I am to partner with someone, that is what I'm going to look at. Because I believe there could be, you have come from your own, maybe, okay, we've met from different churches or maybe different denominations, but do you have a personal relationship with God? No, nowadays everyone knows God.
Yes.
Everyone walks with, everyone knows God. Everyone knows, but everyone knows about God. But not everyone knows God. So there's a big difference between knowing about God and knowing God.
Like they say, Kenyans are over how many? 90% are Christians, or over 80%? Very large percentage are Christians, but it's different between just being a Christian and knowing God.
A believer, yes. A believer of Christ, of Jesus Christ.
Yes.
And everyone, when I'm saying that, we know that the only way to God is through Jesus Christ.
Through Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So if you have not accepted Jesus as your Lord and Savior, then we don't know where you are.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know where you are. So, and after even accepting Christ, there's that walk that you have to walk with Him. There's that journey that you have to go through for you to know Him. So for me, I believe that it's about having that personal relationship with God. The world has nowadays everything. A lot is happening.
A lot, definitely.
A lot. Even there are so many doctrines out here. There are so many things that are going on out here.
Yeah.
But still brings us back to where do you stand?
Yeah, with Jesus.
Where do you stand with God?
With God, yeah.
Yeah, because I think, I think the world is coming to an end because of the things that are happening. Like everyone nowadays is using the name of God everywhere.
Everywhere.
And you just wonder, people are living this kind of life. You're calling yourself, you're a Christian, you're walking, you talk about God everywhere, but the life that you're living, the life that you're living already is just showing that you're already confused. You don't know what you are.
So what I hear you guys talk about, several things. It's not just your personality, your hygiene, your character, your value, as well as having a relationship with God.
Yes.
Yeah. So, viewers, there are those out there who want to be attractive, and already we are touching on the topic. How do you become more attractive? So just before we have our break, I'm just thinking, you have talked of the people who you will be attracted to. What of yourself? How can you become more attractive to the opposite? What is it in that makes one become more attractive? How should one become more attractive? I'm assuming you're both you are attractive. What do you do to be attractive? And that's why you're here. You're attractive, Mike. You're attractive, Christine.
Yeah.
What tips will you give people being attractive?
Maybe Mike, you can.
You can start. There's a look on his face.
That's quite hard, but it depends with who, it depends with who and why. Why must I be attracted to you? Maybe you are in a HR somewhere, I need a job.
No. Mike, you have seen a beautiful lady you love.
Yes,
now
she's
you want.
Yeah, so you want me to shave my dreads and be normal hair, I'll shave them for me to have that job.
Okay.
But relationship, it must be somebody unaongea na yeye, amekwambia mimi napenda mtu kama huyu na huyu, and she's the only option according to me. Kama yeye ndo the only option, amenipea conditions that you should be doing this, that, and I can manage to do that. You will do them without harming myself. I'll do them.
Wonderful.
Yeah, only if she's the only option. Yeah.
Akisema ushave hizo dread.
Yeah. Bora tu hiyo ndo option nimebaki sasa. Ndo twende binguni.
So long as it is expectation is real. Yeah. So flexibility. What of you as a lady?
I think for me, this is how I look at it this way. one thing I know is that what's affecting us, especially right now, is comparing ourselves with others or trying to do things that other people are doing for us to fit in somewhere. You know, if I leave who I am and I start living someone else's life, then I think I'm losing my way. But one of the things I will do is just be myself.
You be yourself, yeah.
Just to be myself.
Be somebody else.
Be myself other than trying to act out to fit in or trying to act out a certain way for me to be liked by someone else. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, you know? Yeah, like, first of all, create an experience around me that even I myself can sit with myself. Even I myself, I'm attracted to myself because of the way I carry myself. Like, simple things like being kind to others.
Kindness.
You know? Working on yourself to a point,
genuine.
Accepting your flaws. First of all, knowing your strengths and your weaknesses, accepting your flaws, and knowing that even when you fall, when you make mistakes, be ready to get back up, dust yourself, and walk. You know, build your work on your character, on your journey with God. Allow God to work in you, allow God to mold you, you know, work on your communication skills, you know, have something going on in your life. Purpose to find yourself in this journey of life. I believe once you're on that path, definitely you'll just meet someone else who
will be like you. Yes. Mike, I like your idea. Lakini there's a challenge.
That's why I said
if you fit
it's the only option.
If it's
the only option.
Because the challenge now is that you'll fit in this person. Say, I want you to walk like this. I want you to be, you know.
That's why I used
how long will you maintain?
Option. Only the option. If that's the option, that's what I said. Yeah, depending with.
Because somebody will say, be somebody who is always smiling. You know, are you going to always smile?
It's the option.
The option, okay. It's the option. Okay, fine. I think this talk is very interesting, and I think let's just take a small break, and I'm sure viewers, you're catching some tips. We're going to talk more about tips on being attractive to pull people. Ciao. Nanti maki
nimetoka mbali lakini kwa imani God is good, ameniwezesha kwani maadui amenyamazisha. God is good, ameniwezesha kwani maadui amenyamazisha.
Ina masepedo chakora kwenye vita amenilinda, anatumisha ushindi wangu katikati ya maadui endo ngao yangu.
Welcome, guys, to this interesting topic about attraction. Many people want to be more attractive, especially those who are looking for partners, future partners. And we've heard from you. Now, one way you need to be more attractive, I've heard what you people have said. One, you have to have more confidence in yourself. You know that? I'm talking as somebody who has passed through that experience, and helped a lot of other people. More confidence in yourselves. Another thing is kindness. I've heard you talk about the other things, but kindness, respect, and confidence. Do you think they are? Yeah, I think those ones would be very helpful in somebody being attractive. Nowadays, you know, you look at the guys and see a guy who's confident, you know, say, what do you think? You know? Somebody who's not confident, you know, you meet somebody, it's like, yes, I am so-and-so, would put off so many chicks. Yeah? Our days. But maybe these days is different, I don't know.
I think yes, it is, because nowadays we look at personality too. There are some people who are just like that, who are drawn back. And funny enough, there's some people who are attracted to those kinds.
Really?
Yes. like if you know that, like they say, if you are a talkative person or an outgoing person, you will go for someone who is more
Withdrawn.
withdrawn.
Yeah,
I think I don't know. People say they usually match.
Attract.
Yes.
Okay, there are some personalities that tend to
yes,
attract.
Yeah. So I think nowadays people, it's different.
Yeah.
Maybe that type of the one that doesn't want to talk. It's like,
I can imagine a situation where you're all talkative. How will the house be? What do you think in terms of
does
confidence?
this relationship work?
Yeah, would such a relationship work?
For the talkative partners, mostly the men, they always lower their level of talking. Because, for ladies, those ladies who
Talk a lot.
speaks, talks a lot, they go overboard sometimes. They're like, even you are talking and the other day you did this, you may be free talking, giving your opinions, and all of a sudden, even you, I didn't expect it from you.
It can bring something that causes clashing.
Yeah, so for men, they are like, oh, okay, sawa mama. Yeah, venye umesema iko sawa.
Okay.
And for somebody like, let me use myself as an example. There are some things that I love so much, apart from talking. If suppose talking can bring troubles, I go and watch my football during the weekends. Just go kaa chini vizuri na vijana wenzako. Mwongee. Gives women the space. Actually, I believe that women should be given their own space. First to talk to their parents at home, or that they are in Nairobi, waongee tu kwa simu. Kama huko, kuna pia, yes, they might not be talking about something that needs secrecy, but uko hapo na anafinya sawa, daddy, I wanted to tell you this. Anaenda bedroom na si hata kitu ya kuficha. So sometimes they need their spaces. They need the space, so natoka tunaenda naenda na mwachia space aongee. Unajua kama huko hapa ataongea na wengine, at least itakava hiyo energy. Wewe ukirudi utaambia warm the food iko hapo hivyo kwa microwave kule, ulale, kitu kama hiyo.
Yeah.
But mimi pia ningependa kuadvise vijana tuache kuongea na wasichana, tuwape space.
Wapatie space sometimes, because tena ukipotea sana, this girl will start thinking this guy is not interested in me, sasa wanahitaji a balance. Sasa ingine wapatie space. Yeah, from but if space inakuwa too refu sana, si ama
ama space tu ya kuongea na the fellow females kwa chama, kwa nini. Hapo pia wakipatana wanaongea. Actually, if you notice, the females wanaenda chama, si wametoka chama waongei sana na wanaume. Because wametumia energy yote kusema bwana yangu jana alinipikia, wewe hujapikiwa.
Sasa
kama hiyo.
Do men need a chama? Maybe so they can also ventilate.
Sisi kuna chama chetu ya uji.
Okay. Another thing that you people need to know is a lot of girls who want a partner. They want a partner who's already engaged in doing something. Not somebody doing an azuba too, So, for a guy, for example, you need to be someone already engaged in something. I hear at the church, they usually advise the young ladies, when you're getting married, look for a guy, one who's already ambitious, who's doing something. Si mtu anazuba, anafanya nini. So, it's good to get a guy who's already involved in something. Yeah? And even a girl who is involved in something, a girl who can kizuba, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's true. It's important to...
Somebody who... Because can you imagine if you get married and a zuba, don't you think he may continue to zuba or she may continue to zuba?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so that is sometimes, some of the advice I would give.
Okay, but does that apply with the love first sight? At first sight, like umeona tu mtu umempenda, utajua anafanya nini, how you use that phrase of love at first sight to answer that.
Let me tell you the truth, Mike. Our days love first sight maybe, but nowadays once there's no job and no money, your love goes through the window. Your love of first sight.
No, there is someone who is chasing a lady for now 5 years. Na msichana kuna kitu anafanya. Msichana tu anachezewa for 5 years na kuna kazi na
Now the guy is still chasing her.
Mahai zimejaa pale Instagram kila siku. Natumiwa sasa hivi tuende shopping anakataa.
My experience, if it's a man, for a woman it's not as bad. Because hata huyo woman akimari kuzaa, kupika, you know, you can't say she's zubaring.
Yeah.
But the opposite. You think women will chase a man who is doing nothing for 5 years?
No.
Eh?
No.
Even for 1 year?
No.
Yes. Celebrities. Females, they fight for celebrities. Wale watu hata wanalipiwa tu nyumba Nairobi hapa.
Mike, a celebrity is doing something. Sindio? A celebrity is doing something.
Kuna celebrities wanasaidiwa. They don't work for them. Mtu tu anaamka kuchange nguo, anaenda piga picha huko Dubai arudi. Ana income, vitu kama hizo. That's the person I'm talking about.
Sasa anafika aje Dubai kama ana income?
Analipiwa hizo na
nani? Na mwanamke.
The labels, not sometimes
sponsors.
Si hata sawa amewekwa na mwanamke pia.
But
na wasichana wengine wanamfuata tu, even ladies,
let me
they
tell you. Yeah, but to that lady, being a celebrity, sindio? There are ladies who celebrity, you know? The only problem is get married to this celebrity, sasa tena shida inakuja. Because you discover upon that celebrity mwenyewe. So it's good hata ukikuwa celebrity, do something.
Okay,
have a business.
Another example.
Work, earn money.
Another example. When I was still in the college, I was in a debating club. And I was a friend to a good brother of mine from Cumberland. He was billed and all that. But we were just living in a single room.
Yes.
Then a lady from Westlands, akona kila kitu, was chasing, I'm using the facts that I have on the ground.
Yes.
Ladies, they chase and they are ready to support. So ladies,
he was a celebrity.
Msiko discourage ati ukiona mtu kama mimi sifanyi kazi unakataa. Well, shoot your shot, nitakataa.
But also, let me tell you, not all guys who you meet who are not working are a failure. Because sometimes in that marriage, opportunity comes and that person will work harder. They are success stories. Yeah. So hatutaki could discourage all guys who are not employed. Yeah. Maybe you have a character that is attractive. Sindio?
Yeah.
What do you think? Let me hear what Lisco is saying.
I think it's important to be purpose driven. Cause now for me how I now walk this journey of life is I walk with God. So everything revolves around God. Because I have to find my purpose, and my purpose can only be found in God, right? So I have to walk, as I walk through this journey, I meet someone who also is walking a journey of maybe finding themselves, or maybe they have already found themselves, what they're supposed to be doing or they're doing. And then we now come together and walk together. I think before that, there's on what you had mentioned, there's something very important when it comes to attraction. Emotional intelligence. When you're emotionally aware of yourself, there's so much that you're going to, there's so much conflict that you're going to avoid in relationships. And when you're emotionally aware, you're able to manage your emotions. When maybe the guy is able, especially, this is very important, especially for men. One thing that the men should actually value, what do you say? How do I phrase it? Embrace is emotional intelligence, being emotionally aware of themselves. Like, as we are built emotionally,
women
are built emotionally, and most men are more logical.
Yeah.
So when you find that when you find that maybe you are in a conflict with a man in your relationship, and the man cannot manage the emotions, now it becomes a problem. It's like there are two women in the house. Yani, if you cannot hold your tongue back, you cannot hold yourself back from even Because women we will talk. If
yeah.
something, if something happens, we will. That's how we express ourselves, and that doesn't mean that now we it's like we have withdrawn from love. We don't love you anymore,
Yeah.
or now we want to go away. You know, it's like the world is ending. No, it's just that that's just how we release our the pressure, and after that we are okay.
Yeah.
But if you find a man who cannot control, no, if you're not emotionally aware as a man, when someone steps on your foot, you become angry. Now the anger brings out the real you, you know. That already for me it's unattractive. A man who cannot manage the emotions, who cannot control how they speak to a woman, how they, you know, how they control themselves in a conflict, that's a red flag.
Yeah, guys. So you see,
and it's something that people can work on.
Can work on.
So it's not that us we don't struggle with those things, but there's a way you can just work on yourself.
So guys, we are hearing there's a difference between the character of men and women.
Yes.
Yeah. And women sometimes will come, they'll say something, they'll be annoyed, but after some time they relax, and doesn't mean that they don't love you. Wow.
And also it's not like I believe relationships have ups and downs. It will not always be Christmas every day. It's not a smooth, even whether it's a talking stage, whether it's a dating stage, whether it's courting stage. I believe it's not a straight. Kuna ups and downs. And I believe also before we come together, both of us are working on ourselves alone. Kila mtu peke yake, there are those values in your life that you carry, that you want to maintain yourself first of all, before mkuje pamoja, and then you agree, now this is what I like this from you, I like this. If the values are not aligning, then that relationship is not aligning.
It's not aligning.
It cannot work. Then there's no point of kukua pamoja. If now when it comes to mambo za, what are we talking? Purpose driven. Like having something you're doing in your life. You know, it depends. There are seasons in life. You can even find someone. You can find someone who is working and everything is going on well in their lives, and then hapo katikati maybe things become a little bit shaky. Will you still stay? The question is, are you able to stay still in a relationship? Kwa weddings wanasemanga for better, for worse. For worse. So right now, I think what people are looking at right now in our era, mtu anataka ile kitu ready. Sisi wote tuko ready. Sisi wote tuko ready na tuendelee hivyo forever. But it's not, I don't believe it. See, I'm not there yet, but I don't think it's like that.
I know a lot of girls who said they'll only marry a guy, he has to have a car, he has to have a house, he has to buy her. I don't know what. It's not really practical, Mike. You know? You were telling us, Mike.
Okay. If a lady gives me conditions for her or for us to be partners, first of all, I have to check on myself. As you said, that we should be having confidence in ourselves. And if you have confidence, you can conquer everything, by the way, if you are confident. Because if I can use somebody's name, he was not experienced in media through academic way. We learned community development courses. Then when he went for job interview in a certain radio station, they were asked, if you have a degree in mass communication, go this side. He went. Other people did not go. If you have masters in this, he went. If you worked for 5 years, he went. And there remained 2 people. Then they were not asked for papers. They were like, you are given 5 minutes to entertain the listeners.
So how does that show the confidence?
Confidence, like you believe in yourself, you can do something. If you believe in yourself, you can do something.
But can you manage alone? Just totally alone, or you depend on support of?
No, you have to be with God. Actually, people do say the prayer of my mother, the prayer of my father. But the God said that He knew us in our mother's wombs.
Before even
personally, not even your mother or your father, you yourself.
You yourself.
God knew you while you are still in the womb. So your God also matters a lot, not the mother of your father, the God of your mother or the God of your father. Even you should also pray. So confidence with God and the efforts you are showing. Because what if God asks you, what do you have? As
Okay.
Moses, he asked, what do you have in your hand? What will you use? Yeah.
Okay. You want to add anything? Yeah,
No.
yeah. The confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there are people who are really demanding for relationships
Yeah.
and attraction. They want this and that. That's a current time. I'm seeing young people mostly looking at material things, and yet in life, sometimes these material things are not there. Today you have a job, tomorrow you don't have a job. Yeah. So
But I had a question before conclusion. One of my friends said that he will either marry a nurse or a teacher.
Why?
Advise this person. Only that, whether they have job or they don't have, bora tu amesomea nursing or medicine or education.
I'm thinking maybe there's something he admires because for him, attraction for him, he's attracted by nurses.
Yeah.
He's attracted by teachers. Yeah. So that means there's something about this. The friend is a guy.
Yeah.
There's something he admires in a woman who can teach. Yeah. That would be my interpretation.
Yeah.
Or a woman who can take care of you, nursing, personalizing. You never know. You never know. But I would have to interview this guy to know more details. So you
There
refer him
has to
to
be
me.
something behind it.
Yeah, there must be something. But I'm looking at the role, the profession, and that's the kind of wife that he's probably a woman that he would be attracted to, which is okay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people say, I'm going to marry a doctor, you know, others engineer,
Yeah.
others gospel singers. Yeah. So any closing remarks? I find this discussion really... I would just tell you guys that if you want to be more confident also, you have to jot down what attributes do you want about your personality, because we all have weakness. Sometimes maybe you joke too much, or you're too serious, you don't smile. So you have to joke and jot it down, and every day just look at the mirror and say, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. This is what I would like. I am more confident. I am beautiful. Give yourself self-talk of all the things you want to be. I want to be confident. I want to be bright. I want to be attractive. I want to be kind. I want to be, gentle. I want to be knowledgeable. I am. Don't even say I want to. Just say I am. You know, some of us, we grew up, some of our relatives told us, me, I was young, you're ugly, you're useless. Yeah. But imagine, I went through that, me. But at some point, I met a partner who told me, you are the best, you're beautiful. And that has given me confidence.
Yeah.
Look at me. Yeah. So that's advice I would give guys, you know. Even if somebody tells you, you're useless, you're ugly, you're poor, what, you wake up in the morning, look yourself in the mirror and say, no, I am wealthy, I am beautiful, I am kind. Positive attributes. Then go and put, it's like a prayer. God listens and gives you, and you change. Yeah. So that is one of my closing tips or closing discussion. But I don't know if you would agree. It makes sense. Huh?
I totally agree.
Yeah.
And also, I think for me, I believe everything I do, it will just leave you with, know your why.
Yeah.
Why you're doing everything you're doing.
Yeah.
If you want to enter a relationship, why?
Why?
If you've met someone and you've chosen this person, why you're choosing this person? You know? And also, for me, I think I'm on a journey of working on myself and allowing God also to work on me.
Yes.
So that, and also learning how to treat other people well, how I would want to be treated.
Yeah.
Loving other people, I would want to be loved. You know,
yes.
what you want to be done to you, do it to others.
Yeah.
So I believe in those values, those godly values that I walk in, and I believe this journey we are not alone.
We are not alone.
We are not alone. So when you know your why, you'll make the right choices.
Okay. Yes. That's good. What about you? Any closing discussion on
Actually, as I promised guys that I won't disappoint them. Sijawaangusha manze. But you know, niko hapa hivi na the gender, ile gender kidogo wamemalizia points, but I'm telling you, make sure when you're loving somebody, love that person unconditionally. Because, as we said, life won't be just straight. Sometimes you'll go high, you'll be at a certain level, you'll go down. And by the way, as you grow, you should be giving back to the society, by the way. We were taught that hata kama una earn 100 bob, make sure 5 bob inasaidia mtu mwingine. Like mtu ujui, si hata lazima ikuwe relative yako. So your love yenu pia, make sure mnasaidia watu wengine. Not even materializing, but what do they see in you that they just learn even from far. Yeah, if, for example, tuseme Auntie Maggie will be the villager managing 50 years together. What do you learn? Hawajakupa anything, but you learn that state wameenda tu hivyo, they've not shown how they're fighting, all that. Learn that there is perseverance, there is something that you should just discuss, you two of you, without making it publicly. Yeah, love for someone unconditionally.
Yeah, with God all this is possible. On your own ni ngumu, si ndio?
True.
But with God, that unconditional love. Wow.
Yeah.
So, see you guys. Thank
Bye.
you.